As many of you know, I really love musicals, and I was excited to find that many musicals reflected the lines of the Holiness Code. For example, one of the first commandments given is to revere the mother and father. To me, this seems to be reflected in the plot of The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast. In The Little Mermaid, Ariel the mermaid really wants to go above the water and meet Eric, the prince that she has a crush on. Her dad tells her not to, and has been telling her not to go to the surface her whole life. However, she doesn't listen to him, and makes a deal that almost causes the death of everyone she loves and the world being destroyed. While everything does work out for her in the end, Ariel learns that her dad had a reason to doubt her judgment, and that she should have listened more carefully to his words. She also respects him a lot more in the future. In Beauty and the Beast, when Belle's dad is imprisoned by the Beast, in order to save him, she trades places with him. This shows just how much Belle respects and loves her father, so much that she can't bear the thought of him locked up. This leads her to trade places with him, literally sacrificing herself for him. Because she decided to do this, it ended up changing her life in momentous ways for the better. To me, Judaism is interpreting holy stories to make sense of life. Musicals can be interpreted the same way. Studying Torah has helped me realize that every story has something holy about it, and to look for those stories. Looking at stories from a lens of trying to learn from it can teach you unexpected lessons you never thought that you would find. My Torah portion has inspired me to look for the holiness in all stories, even if they don't seem like anything special, and I challenge you to do the same. The Torah says, "You shall not insult the deaf, or place a stumbling block in front of the blind." This is telling us that we should not prey upon each other's weaknesses. Instead, we should help turn the weaknesses into strengths and become stronger. Kedoshim also talks about fairness. It says, "You shall not render an unfair decision. Do not favor the rich or show deference to the poor." In our lives, we might think that the rich don't ever need help and that the poor are always in need of help. However, the Torah reminds us that we still need to be fair. We cannot favor one group over another. Instead, we need to see people as people who should be treated well, with fairness. If we treat others fairly, then we will be treated fairly. Many times, people are treated badly because they are perceived as other. If they are seen as different, they may be seen as threatening or less than. When people are seen this way, other people think that they have a right to treat them unfairly. However, we need to do the opposite. If you see something and think it is other or different, then look at it again. Find good qualities in it. Other doesn't always mean bad. Most of the time, something that is different is simply that, something different. If we simply look past our differences and treat people well, then the world will be a better, happier, and friendly place.
It's hard to believe that today is your bat mitzvah. When you were born, you were so small and vulnerable. We held you as much as they would let you, and we told you you'd get healthier, you'd get stronger, and one day you'd become a bat mitzvah.
Part of what got us through was imagining this day and what kind of young woman you would become. We were so proud hearing both of you read from the Torah and lead the service. We know how hard you worked to prepare for this day. We work to make the world a better place by being charitable and compassionate to those who need our help, and by respecting nature and the earth. Being good people is what is most important. As proud as we are of your academic achievements, we are just as proud of your citizenship and character. We hope that we have taught you well and that you will continue to carry on these values and traditions. We know it is difficult being twins. We are so proud of you for creating your own identities and still being each other's biggest supporters.
Miriam, you share your English name with one of Judaism's most accomplished women, and you follow in her tradition. You are hardworking and extremely committed to everything you do. The first thing every Science Olympiad coach says about you is how hard you work at your events. We remember how much we used to quiz you on your spelling bee words. No matter your goal, your tenacity to reach it is amazing.
You also have a really big heart, and you are always happy for anyone's success. And you always have a smile on your face. And just maybe, ancient Miriam saw crocodiles while helping Moses float down the Nile, which led to your love of all crocodilians today. No matter what you decide to do, we know that you are going to be successful. And Jessica, now for your favorite thing, having to stand here and listen to compliments. One of your Hebrew names is bracha, or blessing, and that is truly what you are. You always light up every room you are in, and you are one of the most compassionate people we know.
Every teacher tells us how much they love having you in class. Mrs. Dagleford told us you were one of her most favorite students ever. And we actually get compliments from Miriam's teachers about you. You are so creative and love to perform. We love hearing the sound of the marimba as you practice. We also love seeing how proud of yourself you are when you really have to work hard to accomplish something and you do it. You set high expectations for yourself and you always manage to meet them. We can't wait to see how you grow into a successful young woman.
We cannot imagine having two more wonderful daughters. You both are a blessing to us and we are so proud of you today.
We love you.